Hello, I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to do a 3D section. So we're very used to these 2D sections in Revit. Obviously they show a lot, versus another program like CAD because we are modeling everything in 3D. But I think I think we can kind of take that to another level, and we can do a 3D section. And so this involves a couple parts. So if we go back to our floor plan, you can see some of our walls here. I'm just going to turn on the reveal hidden elements because I want to see where that section is. So we're cutting that section right here. And what I like to do, let me see, can we unhide category? No, we can't right now. But what I like to do is I like to cut my 3D section where my existing section is. So we start by adding this section line or adding another one if we want to do it in a different location. I'm going to flip this. Maybe this is where we wanted to do it. We'll see kind of through the building. And now that we have that, the second thing we want to do is we want to create a camera view. So we're going to go to our view tab. We're going to go to our camera under our 3D views. We're going to click camera, and we're going to drag our camera from somewhere back here. And we're going to drag it all the way through our building like so. And we're going to click. And so we're going to get a camera view of our building. And not super interesting yet, but it will be in a minute. So within our camera views, like in our 3D views, we can go over here and we can turn on our section box. And this section box is going to essentially allow us to cut this building in 3D. So we're going to go down here to our 3D view our 3D view we just created. We're going to right click, and we have some options here. So we can have show camera, show section box. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our floor plan, and we're going to right click on that view, and we can go to show section box. And now it's going to show our section box on our floor plan, and we can take that up and bring that kind of in line with our section here. It doesn't need to be exact, but I like to make it as close as possible. And now when we go back to our 3D view, our view is kind of cut here. Now what I'd like to do is I like to hide that section box just to make that a little bit nicer. You can see our topography doesn't go too deep, which is fine. If you wanted to go deeper, you can go up here to Massing and Site, and you can click under Model Site, and you can change the depth of your topography to be, let's just say -40 feet. And that should lower it down, maybe not. Oh, it's probably because our section box. Yeah, it's because our section box. So we can drop our section box down a little bit. We get a little bit more ground. So let's just do a few last things here. Let's click VG. And I like to go to our walls, and let's make our cut pattern. And if you are not sure how I got there that fast, if you just use the first letter of the word, you click use the first letter of the word, and it'll kind of navigate down to that. So we'll click our cut pattern here. We'll make this solid fill. We'll make it black. We'll go to our floors. Cut pattern, solid fill, black, and then we'll go to our roof. There's probably more things that you might want to do this to, but you can see how this section kind of behind this view is a little bit plain right now. But once we apply this setting, it will make everything really dark and crisp so you can see what you're cutting through. And let's click VG one more time, and let's go down to our topography, and let's do the same thing, cut pattern. And this time I'm going to do actually a gray, solid fill gray. We'll do 160 gray, so 160, 160, 160. And then the other thing I do in my cut pattern is I actually set my line weight to be 8. And this just makes a really thick grade line. So now you can see the ground is really thick where it's cutting in. And so that's how you do a 3D section.